I said 25 to 26. But stay tuned for that. Blah, blah, blah.
Mouth is gold. Shorty says she like my teeth, okay, forever, ever. You would never tell a lie, bitch, forever, ever. I'm getting to this ride.
What's up, Face Fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you've been here, then I think you should know that I changed my YouTube name just in case you looked for me and you couldn't find me. So yeah, it is now Unique GTV. But that's just for if you've been here before. In this video, I'm going to try not to have to edit as much just because I noticed that I be doing a lot of editing. So we're gonna try to condense that a little bit. So today's video is just an extension of my new 30-day challenge, which is the Do Grow versus the Wild Growth Hair Oil Challenge. And I'm basically just going to give you guys the specs of each oil because I feel like those questions are gonna be coming soon, either in the comments or people gonna be messaging me on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, because it happened with the other challenge. So I'm just gonna get all these answers to these questions that y'all might have out of the way. I got my notebook right here, got it written down. The characteristics that I have drawn out are weight, like the feel on the actual hair, color, smell, the price, and how it actually feels on the hair, and then how it feels on the scalp. So those are the characteristics that I will be talking about today with each oil. Now when I say weight, I mean like how it actually feels, like kind of on your hand, like in between your fingers like this, and on your actual hair. So we can start with the Wild Growth oil first, which is actually this side. And I just kind of took my hair down so you guys can see it, to see if there's like any difference or anything between both sides of my hair. I'm pretty sure you can kind of see that this side is like a lot more shiny than this side, and this is the Wild Growth side. And that is because the weight of Wild Growth is a little bit heavier. So I'm trying to open it. Okay, there we go. So this is what it looks like, and it's kind of it's a little bit thicker. Like it's just sitting in one spot. See, it's not moving. And when you rub it in, even there, like my hand is super shiny, so I'm just gonna rub that in there because I mean it belongs on that side anyway. And then the weight to the Do Grow oil, I'll put it in this hand, I guess. So this oil, it actually does like go down my hand, and when I rub it in, it's not as shiny. Like it's shiny, but it's not as shiny. And when you rub it in between your fingers, it's also not as thick. I'm just gonna rub that on this side here. Okay, so when comparing the weight of these two, the Wild Growth is definitely a little bit thicker than the Do Grow, just a little bit though, not a lot. The second characteristic is color. As you guys saw, the Wild Growth is, I'm gonna put it on my hand so y'all can see it, it's just a little bit more yellow than the Do Grow. And see, even you can see like the thickness in my hand. The Do Grow is running all the way down here, and the Wild Growth is still all the way up here. So this one is the Wild Growth, and it's like more yellow in color, and this is the Do Grow, and it's clear basically. So I didn't think this through. I have nowhere to put this. Okay. Oh boy. Give me a second. Oof. Okay, so yeah, that's just the color of both of the oils. The third thing is smells. So I think I said this in the original video, but the Wild Growth has more of like a mint smell to it. Wait, let me see. Let me see. Oh, it could be like eucalyptus too, because sometimes eucalyptus smells a little minty. But yeah, it's more of like a mint scent to it. That's like the strongest scent that I get from it, like minty. And then the Do Grow, it smells like, I cannot put my finger on what this smells like, but it's not, it's more of a not even floral. It smells like some kind of candle, but I can't think of what What kind of candle? You know what? I just realized it smells like lip smackers. Like those old lip glosses that come in like, what? Oh, is that it? Watermelon. Yes. It smells like a watermelon lip smacker. Yes, I finally figured it out. So that's what this smells like. Duo smells like a watermelon lip smacker. Boom. The fourth characteristic is price. And we're going to start with the Duo. When I picked it up, it was $5.99 at my beauty supply store. But it might be different, obviously, because, you know, different stores sell it for different prices. So, yeah, the Duo, when I bought it, it was $5.99. And then the Wild Growth, I don't know how much this was because it don't got no sticker on it for whatever reason. So, I'm just going to Google, like, a general price for Duo, and I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so the last two and the most important things that I would say are actually how it feels on the hair and then how it feels on the scalp. And I say that it's most important because I'm already, what's today's date? I think it's the 15th or the 16th. So I'm already 5 or 6 days in, and I can already tell like a huge difference between these oils. And that's also why I took my hair down, because I wanted to be able to like feel it while I explain it to y'all at the same time. So this was actually my second twist out from when I used the oil. The first time I used the oil was when my hair was still wet. And when I took my hair down, so remember, this side is Wild Growth and this side is the Duo oil. So when I took my hair down, this side was like a lot more springy and coily. Like when I pulled my hair down, it jumped right back up. And then this side, it was like this. Like it wasn't coily, it wasn't springy. And you can even kind of tell, like, looking at it right here, this side looks like a little bit more shrunken and this side is coming like straight out a little bit longer. So I would say that because the Wild Growth oil is thicker, that it has more of a hold, and if you try to curl your hair with it, it holds the curl better. So you can kind of see, I'll use like these two parts right here. I'll use this one and this one. So you see how this one looks a little bit tighter than this one. Now these are like the same, it was all twisted up the same, and this is the same part of my head, but this one is a little bit tighter than this one. So that's just like another testament to how the Wild Growth is a little bit thicker than the Duo. So then we move on to like how it actually feels on the hair, which I said in the beginning of this video. You can see that this side is a lot shinier than this side. In my opinion, the Duo oil made my hair look dull, but it makes my hair feel really, really smooth. Like doing this, my hair feels smooth, and it doesn't feel like, it doesn't really feel like it has oil on it, but it feels lightly moisturized. Now when I do that to this side, it does feel like it has oil on it. Not like a super thick like Jamaican black castor oil or anything like that, but it does feel like there's an oil on it. And I can tell the difference in my ends too. These ends feel like they're coated in something, and these ends feel like I need to put more oil on it right now. So that's the main difference in between like how the oils actually feel on your hair. And then the most important part about these oils, make sure you made it to this part of the video, because this is the most important part, okay? On your scalp. Now I did not know this, because like I said in my original video, I never used Wild Growth oil in my life, like even when I was a kid, because I would have remembered this very important like piece to this oil. The Wild Growth oil, it makes my scalp itch so bad. Like literally all day I am scratching my scalp, and I thought I was tripping. I'm like, what is going on? And I'm noticing that I'm only scratching on this side. This side is not itchy at all. Like it has not itched in the 5 days that it's been on my head, and I've used these oils twice now, but this side is extremely itchy. And I thought it was just me, but somebody commented on my YouTube Instagram, and they said it was either my YouTube Instagram or it was my regular Instagram, and they said that the Wild Growth make your head itch. And I was like, bro, I thought it was just me. Like I thought I was tripping. So it's not just me, y'all. Like there are other people out here who can testify that this right here might make your head itch. Now, I don't want to say that to like, you know, move you guys away from using wild growth hair oil or whatever, because it might work for you, you know, it might not make your head itch. And even though it does make my scalp itch, I'm still going to use it on like the strands of my hair because it makes the ends of my hair feel good, and it also gives me like a nice like pretty twist out. So I'm going to use it for my hair. After this challenge, I'm not putting it on my scalp. Like when this 30 days is up, I got what, 25 more days or 24 more days. When that's up, I'm done. I'm not ever putting this on my scalp again, because it's not even a normal itch like, oh, my scalp's itching. It's like once you start scratching it, it kind of burns a little bit. Not like a my scalp's on fire kind of burn, but it's like tender burns a little bit. Like I don't really know how to explain it. I guess you would really just have to try it out and see for yourself. And that's true in general, because like I said, it itches on my scalp, but that doesn't mean it's gonna itch on everybody's scalp, you know, because it could just be like an ingredients thing. Maybe my scalp just don't like one of the ingredients that are in this product. But as far as the Dew Grow oil on my scalp, like I said, there was no itching. I mean, it's feeling pretty nice up there. It's not itching at all. My roots still feel pretty they feel pretty moisturized. And actually what's interesting about it is, even though the Dew Grow side, I mean not the Dew Grow, even though the wild growth side, it has like more of an oil feel to it, the Dew Grow side, my roots feel like they're more straightened out. So if I was to do this on this side, I could go through it, but it's a little bit harder. But if I do it on this side, it goes through faster. See? So the Dew Grow side definitely feels like it's keeping my hair more in a straightened state, better than the wild growth side. But once again, that is because the wild growth is a thicker oil. So once it gets that coil or curl from however you had your hair braided or twisted with the oil on it, that's kind of how it stays. So that could just be the reason for that. But yeah, overall, honestly, like, I would recommend both of these oils because they could be used for different things. Like, I would use the wild growth for styling my hair if I didn't really want to put like any extra other stylers in it, and then I would use the Dew Grow for my scalp because it keep like my roots feel nice. They don't feel like they're getting tangled or anything, and also it's not making my scalp itch. But it's not really good for my ends because my ends feel dry on this side, but on this side my ends feel moisturized. And you can even see in the camera, like on this side my ends just look dry and like sparse, like they're falling out, but on this side my ends look nice and full. So, but those are just the specs on both of these oils. That's not to say that you guys should not check out the video at the end of the challenge, at the end of my 30 days, when I tell you guys which one of the oils actually made my hair grow longer, because that's the point of the whole challenge, you know, which growth oil gives you the most growth. So stay tuned for that video, guys. It should be posted in about 25 to 26 days, and I will see you guys then. Peace.
Talking about all the times that shit's the same to me, but this is for all them times where all the